Stuart Holden. Stuart Alistair Holden, born August 1, 1985, is an American retired professional soccer player who played as a midfielder and is currently a lead TV game analyst for Fox Sports. Holden is part of the ownership group for Spanish La Liga soccer club RCD Mallorca. Holden represented the United States at under-20, under-23 and senior levels. He made his senior debut in July 2009 against Grenada and scored his first goal during that game. He was part of the United States squad at the 2008 Summer Olympics, 2009 and 2013 CONCACAF Gold Cup and 2010 FIFA World Cup. Since his debut, Holden has gained 25 caps and scored 3 goals. Following severe and recurring knee problems, Holden announced his retirement from professional soccer on February 3, 2016. Since retiring, Holden made a quick transition into TV, working as a game analyst and host for Fox Sports. He has worked as the lead analyst on the network's marquee soccer properties, including Major League Soccer, U.S. Men's National Team World Cup Qualifiers, and UEFA Champions League. He was recently announced as the lead game analyst for the 2018 FIFA World Cup on FOX in Russia. Early life. Holden was born in Cults, Aberdeen, Scotland, and grew up in Sugar Land, Texas, after moving there with his family at age 10. His father worked for Chevron Corporation in its Human Resources Department. He played high school soccer in Houston for Auty International School. He graduated from Auty in 2003 and attended April 22, 2008 opening ceremony of the Auty Athletic Complex. He played soccer for Clemson University and also played Counter-Strike professionally before eventually leading into his MLS career. Playing career. Sunderland. After playing 2 seasons of college soccer at Clemson University, Holden signed with English club Sunderland in early 2005. On March 12, Holden was attacked outside a bar in Newcastle because he was a Sunderland player, leaving him with a fractured left eye socket, which prevented him from training with the club for 2 months. When Holden resumed training, he suffered an ankle injury that ruled him out for the rest of the season. Holden was released after his 6-month stay, having never played for Sunderland's first team, Houston Dynamo. Holden returned to the United States to play in Major League Soccer with the Houston Dynamo for the 2006 season. He made his MLS debut on May 27, 2006, and scored his first professional goal on July 22, 2006, in a 1-1 home draw against New England. He appeared 13 times in the 2006 regular season and twice as a substitute in Houston's run to the MLS Cup 2006 championship. In the championship penalty shootout, Holden took the Dynamo's second shot and scored to the top right corner. Holden's playing time increased in the 2007 season. He mostly started on the left wing when teammate Brad Davis went down with injury. In July, Holden scored goals on consecutive Thursday night games and added 3 assists in league play and another in Superliga play as of July 25. In Holden's final season with the Houston Dynamo, he finished the season with over 30 games played, 6 goals and 4 assists. He was named to Major League Soccer All-Star Team and MLS Best Roman 11 and received the U.S. Soccer Humanitarian of the Year award. Bolton Wanderers. Having spent several weeks training in England following the end of the 2009 Major League Soccer season, Holden officially joined Premier League side Bolton Wanderers on January 25, 2010. He made his debut on February 24, 2010 in a 4-0 defeat against Tottenham Hotspur in the FA Cup, starting and playing the full 90 minutes. He made his first league appearance on February 27, 2010, playing the full 90 minutes in a 1-0 victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers. On September 30, 2010, he signed a new contract at Bolton, which would keep him at the club until 2013. He scored his first goal for Bolton away to Wolverhampton Wanderers on November 13, 2010. In the 2010-11 season, Holden helped Bolton reach 7th place in the Premier League and to the FA Cup semi-finals. However, his season was cut short on March 19 after he suffered a severe knee injury against Manchester United at Old Trafford when going into a tackle with Johnny Evans. Evans' studs caught Holden in the left knee, leaving a gash that required 26 stitches and a fracture of the femur near the knee joint, which ruled him out for a minimum of 6 months. Despite missing the final 2 months of the season, Holden was still voted the 2011 Bolton Wanderers Player of the Year. Without Holden, Bolton tailspun and finished the season in 14th position. On September 20, 2011, after 6 months out, Holden started and played the full 90 minutes against Aston Villa in the third round of the League Cup, but was then initially ruled out for a further 6 weeks, as the club brought forward a routine follow-up procedure. However, the procedure revealed cartilage damage, meaning Holden would be out for a further 6 months, missing the rest of the season. Later on in the season, Bolton Wanderers were relegated to the Championship after 11 years in the Premier League. On June 22, 2012, Holden announced via his Twitter account that he was due to switch to the number 22 shirt after it had been vacated by Jussi Jääskeläinen. This was confirmed by the club when they released their squad numbers on July 5. After playing in a reserve match in early January 2013, Holden made his return to Bolton's first team on 15 January 16 months after his last appearance, coming on as a late substitute in their 2-0 FA Cup replay win against his former club Sunderland. His return to action saw Holden receive another call-up to the US men's national team for World Cup qualifying and the Gold Cup. However, after making 8 more appearances, it was confirmed that Holden had torn his anterior cruciate ligament in his right leg while playing for the United States in the CONCACAF Gold Cup final against Panama on June 29, 2013. In devastating news for Bolton Wanderers fans, it meant Holden would miss the majority of the 2013-14 season. After another comeback attempt, Holden returned to action in March 2014 in a reserve match vs Everton. In his first match back, his return from injury only lasted 23 minutes. It was later announced that Holden had re-injured the right knee and torn his anterior cruciate ligament for a second time. It required another surgery which would set him back for another 6 to 9 months. Holden was promised a new contract for the 2014-15 season in February 2014. Instead, however, whilst he returned to the club for the 2014-15, it was on non-contract terms. Bolton did officially register him as a player for the reserves, though. Loan to Sheffield Wednesday. Holden joined fellow Championship team Sheffield Wednesday on a month's loan on March 28, 2013, mainly for match fitness after a series of injuries, and also to replace Sheffield Wednesday's injured right midfielder Michail Antonio. And he made his debut 2 days later in the local derby at home to Barnsley. Holden played 4 times for Wednesday during his loan spell. International career. Holden was capped 11 times as a United States youth international at the U20 level, scoring 2 goals, the first being on July 18, 2004 in a 2-2 home draw against Denmark U20 in the 2004 Milk Cup in Northern Ireland. and the other on June 24, 2004, in a 1-2 defeat against Brazil U20 in the Busan Four Nations International Youth Tournament. Early in 2007, Holden was called into the US U23 squad for a camp in California, and in December for a camp and trip to China to play matches against the China U23 team. In July 2008, Holden was named to the U.S. squad competing in the 2008 Beijing Olympics. On August 7, he scored in the USS opening match, a 1-0 victory against Japan. In December 2008, Holden was called into a camp set to begin in January 2009, preceding a friendly against Sweden on January 24. He sustained a hip injury prior to the friendly and was forced to withdraw from camp. Gold Cup. Holden was named to the United States Gold Cup squad on June 25, 2009. Nearly all of the senior regulars were rested following the Confederations Cup. Holden scored a goal for the U.S. in his national team debut against Grenada on July 4, 2009. On July 11, 2009, Holden scored his second international goal against Haiti with a 30-yard strike that tied the game in the 92nd minute, and assisted the US's first goal in that match, which was scored by Davy Arnaud. Holden added 2 more assists in the 2-0 semi-final win against Honduras. Stuart was selected to the Gold Cup All-Tournament team. World Cup. During a friendly match on March 3, 2010, Nigel de Jong broke Holden's leg, causing him to miss 6 weeks of soccer just months before the FIFA World Cup. After an intensive rehab, Holden proved his fitness by making it back on the field for Bolton Wanderers' final home match of the season. On May 26, 2010, it was announced that Holden would be part of the 23-man roster for the U.S. national team, which played in the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, and he played as a substitute in the opening 1-1 draw with England. He was part of the United States team that won their group ahead of England, Algeria, and Slovenia. After 2.5 years without a national team appearance due to injuries, Holden was called up by Jurgen Klinsmann. In May 2013, he made his return, coming on as a substitute during the United States' important match vs Panama in 2014 World Cup qualifying. Later that summer, he was named to the 2013 CONCACAF Gold Cup squad that eventually went on to win the tournament. He appeared in 5 Gold Cup matches and scored in the opening match vs Belize. In the final vs Panama, Holden started the match, but was forced off through injury in the 23rd minute. It was later announced that he had torn his anterior cruciate ligament in the right knee and would require surgery, effectively ending his career with the national team. Broadcasting career. Upon retiring from professional soccer, Holden pursued a career in TV and has become a voice of soccer in North America. He worked as an analyst for ESPN and NBC in 2014, before signing exclusively with Fox Sports 1 in 2016. Holden has also done work as a host, where he recently debuted a new series with Steve Nash called Speak Responsibly. Fox Sports. Holden first started working with Fox Sports in 2014, working on all of their marquee soccer properties: UEFA Champions League, MLS, FIFA, FA Cup, Europa League. He made a sharp rise in the TV business and within 2 years has established himself as FOX lead game analyst across multiple soccer properties. In April 2018, FOX announced that Holden would be their lead analyst for the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. He partnered in the booth with John Strong, and the pair traveled throughout Russia calling the tournament's biggest games. Holden, at the age of 33, called the 2018 World Cup final on July 15, 2018, featuring Croatia and France. B/R Football and Turner Sports. Ahead of the 2018/2019 season of the UEFA Champions League, Holden was signed by Turner Sports and B/R Football to be one of their lead studio analysts alongside Tim Howard, Kate Abdo, and Steve Nash. Club ownership. On January 4, 2016, it was announced that an American group of investors, led by Robert Sarver, purchased a controlling stake in RCD Mallorca for $21 million. The ownership group included basketball icon Steve Nash and Stuart Holden. Holden and Nash's journey as owners of the club has been well documented in their video podcast Two Dads United, in which they discuss their roles and influence on the club. In 2018, RCD Mallorca were promoted to the second division in Spain. In 2019, RCD Mallorca were promoted to Spain's top division, La Liga. Holden and Nash are heavily involved on the soccer side and frequently visit their club on the island of Mallorca. Style of play. Holden was a versatile, linking midfielder who, due to his ambidexterity, could play in the left, right, or center of the midfield. Holden was particularly noted for his adeptness at taking set pieces and delivering crosses, being compared to David Beckham. Personal life. Holden was born in Scotland and moved to the United States at the age of 10. Holden's father lost a 6-year battle with cancer in early 2009. His mother and sister still live in Houston. He has been an American citizen since 2006. Every game, Holden wears a Livestrong bracelet that belonged to his father, taping over it for its protection. Holden's brother, Ewan Holden, was also a professional soccer player who last played for League Two club Bury. Ewan was a viral sensation in 2018 when he became #playing B. He had a blossoming romance that was filmed by a couple passengers on a plane. Holden said he was upstaged by his brother while he was covering the biggest tournament of his broadcasting career. Having lived in and spent the majority of his childhood growing up in Scotland, Holden spoke with a Scottish accent up until the age of around 10, when, having emigrated to the US with his family, he developed a pronounced Houstonian accent, with which he still speaks to this day, despite having returned to live and work in the UK. He became engaged to model Carolyn West in March 2014, and the two got married in June 2015. Holden and his wife Carolyn announced the birth of their first child, daughter Kennedy, on February 3, 2016. They currently reside in Los Angeles, CA. Career statistics. Club. As of July 10, 2013. International. As of December 15, 2014. Honors. Club. Houston Dynamo MLS Cup. Winners 2, 2006, 2007. Supporters Shield. Runners-up 2008. Western Conference. Winners Playoff 2, 2006, 2007. Winners Regular Season 2008. International. CONCACAF Gold Cup. Winners 2013. Runners-up 2009.